Delta, keep climbing.
What did he say?
I can't say. They're looking at it closely. 112, 111. If we go to overtime, it's a 2-minute overtime.
So what is Hawkeye? Hawkeye
is for the basketball cylinder, but it's not for the three-point line yet. Matty Temple looking at the Jazz board. And the Jazz are now into a huddle as though they are getting ready.
Well, Memphis as well. I mean, you still have to prepare for just in case.
Let's see what the official, much closer than I thought originally. He takes the shot from 15 feet, but he elevated on the run outside the three-point line. Here we go. The officials have stopped the review. They're now huddled up. The fitness coach, the deputy software systems guy,
who was the lead official,
and the cloud directory service employee in Kansas City for Jump Cloud. 3 guys trying to make it in the NBA and get a gig in the G League or the NBA with real jobs, making the call of their life right now. They go
after the review. 2 points is confirmed. 2 points. 2 points is confirmed.
2 pointers.
And then you released it. But coming up with the game will expire. So 2-point game is over.
The Jazz win it. Final score 112-111. Utah wins it. And Bryce Sensabaugh bounds out of the huddle. And the Jazz dodge a bullet on the final play. Wow. Well, this is quite the exciting way to finish the game. Ron, what were your impressions tonight as we wait for our post-game guest?
I'm impressed with the pace of the basketball game for 40 minutes. And I'm just short of saying how physical it was, or was it just bad fouls, but it was a physical basketball game.
I mean, Ron, there were 77 fouls.
Yeah, totally agree.
G.G. Jackson shaking his head. Cody Williams either getting gum and going to be our post-game guest or just getting gum. We'll see. And G.G. Jackson and Ace Bailey taking a minute here before us. Olivia getting Ace Bailey. We'll see if we get a post-game guest. We've requested one tonight.
I thought Megan had Cody with us. No?
It's a madhouse. We'll see. So the Jazz now 2-0 in Summer League.
Bryce
Sensabaugh joins us. Bryce, you don't even have to turn around. I'm right here. This is pretty funny. This is hysterical. The veteran is used to doing radio interviews and is so used to us being high up in the arena somewhere that Bryce may not even know that we're right behind him.
He knew because he looked over at me to see if it was a 2-point or a 3-point.
37 tonight, Bryce Sensabaugh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you like most about your performance?
Man, just the way we stay composed as a team. Like, we worked on late game situations for the past 2 months. Final 3 minutes, final 2 minutes. So, just getting those late game rebounds and steals and getting them stops is important. So I'm glad we could get it done.
On a personal level, what are you most proud of in either how you played tonight or how you played the last 2 games?
Man, like I said, composure. It's tough to win games like this, like gritty games. Fouls may not be going your way, and to come out on top is difficult. So I'm proud of myself for staying composed, like I said, with poise and getting it done.
It's not a mystery you can shoot. 11 of whatever you are, I think 11 of 17 is pretty awesome. But, I mean, you shot 42% in the league last year. Like, it's not what are the other parts of your game that you're trying to show right now?
Man, I'm trying to just, play both sides of the ball. I think evolving into a two-way player is very important for me. to stick in this league and be the player that I want to be in this league. So, just showing it out here and getting these extra reps, and closing the game out with the defensive stop is something that I'll be proud of. So, it felt good today.
Loved watching you bound off the bench at the end. Always rooting for you.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
a lot.
Appreciate it.
Bryce Sensema, 37. Probably not as cool as his 35 in Miami.
Oh, probably not.
But pretty great. And the Jazz youngsters all fired up and happy. And the Jazz get the win. They go to 2-0, and now they face the Thunder tomorrow for the Summer League title. And by the way, I would suspect I would be surprised if we see the whole slot of guys on a back-to-back. A.J. Marshall might be questionable for Oklahoma City. I'd be really surprised if we see Topic coming off his ACL, so we may not see a full Oklahoma City team tomorrow.
Well, even with the Jazz squad here, man, how many of the guys did not? I mean, they have 3 guys hurt, right? That can't play, so that means that there's still about 6 or 7 guys that have not played so far in the summer league.
So
this summer league.
Yes.
And usually, they kind of split them up, to the point where everyone's getting a little playing time.
Yeah, later Vegas is usually when they really clear it out.
And there's more games, probably, yeah.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. The Jazz, let me check back to the studio. Do we have a highlight for the play of the game? Well, it's good. And then I need to know back in the studio. Do they need me to carry it to the top of the hour?
How about Keontae out shooting baskets?
Keontae out shooting with Gabby, our social media person.
No,
The play of the game brought to you by Utah Sports Commission. Utah, the state of sport. Here's our play of the game. Rebound, Bailey flying in, got it, love it. Goes to the rim, hawks with a right hand, and says, "Hello, Utah, I am here for you." Ace Bailey. That's your Utah Sports Commission, Utah State of Sport. And the final score here, 112-111 in a foul fest fun one in Salt Lake City. On behalf of Jamil Hawkins, our executive producer, I'm Paxton Parker, back in the studio. Ben Russell, the single greatest audio engineer in the world, and Ron Boone. I'm David Locke. Have a good night and be safe.
97.5 KZNS FM Colville, 1280 KZNS AM Salt Lake City, and KSL FM HD2 Salt Lake City Midvale. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Making it on the Korn Ferry Tour means they can make it on the PGA Tour.
His 3rd victory this season.
Meet the newest PGA Tour winner, Matt McCarty.
Nap time in Mexico. The Korn Ferry Tour returns July 31st through August 3rd at Ogden Golf and Country Club for the Utah Championship, hosted by the Utah Sports Commission and presented by Zions Bank and Intermountain Health. For tickets and info, visit UtahChampionship.com.
Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning the same spot for a 3rd time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. So when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listing skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
Hey, Jazz fans, this is LVT. Now, look, apparently we need to clarify that when we said our mobile surveillance units help keep away unwelcome visitors, we were referring to thieves, vandals, and loiterers. So for those of you who've asked us to help with your Aunt Mabel, who just doesn't understand boundaries,
it's me again.
Or those salesmen who ignore no soliciting signs, we apologize for the confusion. But if you need security that's proven to protect your business, visit LVT.com.
Dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Easy there. There's a better way to NBA with the NBA app.
Wait, really?
Follow your favorite teams and the league's brightest stars. Be on the ball with real-time stats and scores.
Yeah?
And go behind all the drama with new docs and shows.
Are you kidding?
Catch every swish, dunk, and bucket. All of this, all in one place, all for free.
Thank you.
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Helping your money do more means putting yourself in the financial driver's seat. Oh, yeah. And there's no better or more literal way to do that than with a low-rate auto loan from America First Credit Union. Plus, for a limited time, when you finance your new vehicle with America First, you'll enjoy no payments for 90 days, and that means getting more mileage out of every cent you spend. So make your money move. Head to AmericaFirst.com to apply for pre-approval of your low-rate auto loan today. Eligibility, terms, conditions, and creditworthiness apply. Subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Home isn't just a place. It's a state of mind. Like curling up in a comfy chair while it's cold outside. With a warm drink, or maybe even a wine in hand. As you watch the world go by outside your window.
Short rib.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
Which is why at Delta, our people do our best to make you feel at home. Refill? Long before you get there. Delta, keep climbing.
Hey Jazz fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Jazz games, the Utah Hockey Club, or to any other local live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Utah Jazz. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Nightingale College provides the opportunity for an ideal work-life balance from the comfort of your home with 100% online nursing classes and no waiting lists. Become a Nightingale nurse. Apply for their upcoming spring semester at nightingale.edu. Making it on the Korn Ferry Tour means they can make it on the PGA Tour.
His third victory this season.
Meet the newest PGA Tour winner, Matt McCarty.
That time in Mexico. The Korn Ferry Tour returns July 31st through August 3rd at Ogden Golf and Country Club for the Utah Championship, hosted by the Utah Sports Commission and presented by Zions Bank and Intermountain Health. For tickets and info, visit UtahChampionship.com.
First place fills. Arizona leads at San Diego 4-1 in the bottom of the seventh. The Padres starter in his season debut finally was Yu Darvish. He lasted 3 2/3 innings. And the Angels in Anaheim have taken the lead 5-4 over the Rangers, top of the eighth. Toronto won its 9th game in a row, 8-4 at the White Sox. Cleveland won, ending a 10-game losing streak, winning at Houston 7-5. Milwaukee 9-1 over the Dodgers. Boston beat Colorado 9-3. Kansas City 9-3 over Pittsburgh. Detroit a 5-1 winner over Tampa Bay, and Miami won 5-1 at Cincinnati. WNBA wins for Atlanta and for Phoenix, which won by 30 against Dallas. Alyssa Thomas, a triple-double tonight. I'm Steve DeSay.
This is the
This show is a bleeping crazy train of sports talk radio.
Look out.
Escalated quickly.
This is different. Jason Smith.
Man, I can be the coach and the GM in the Jets.
Oh boy.
Mike Harmon.
Game over. Don't underestimate things.
It's the Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon.
It's crazy.
I just connected the dots.
Let's get weird a little bit now.
This show is kind of like a crazy train. We start going, and I don't know where it's going to go.
Side effects include your spleen and spine being affected, death, and dismemberment, tingling.
What do you think it means?
We're all about the positivity, the good vibes.
How about shut the hell up?
Oh boy.
Live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Jason Smith.
And sitting in for Mike Harmon, Steve DeSager.
But that's how it goes. Millions of people living exposed.
Fox Sports Radio greetings. Welcome inside Hour 3, the Jason Smith Show with Steve DeSager in for Mike Harmon.
Not a hobo.
Be sure to check out the Fox Sports Radio YouTube channel. Just search Fox Sports Radio on YouTube. You'll see a whole bunch of video highlights from our shows. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss our very best Fox Sports Radio videos on YouTube. So here we are coming off the 4th of July weekend. And, oh boy, not a great weekend if you're the Yankees or the Dodgers. You're the two most popular teams in Major League Baseball.
To which the Dodgers are saying, "Is the weekend over?" It feels like Saturday and Friday.
Yeah, can we have a day off? No, you play tomorrow. Oh, great. Okay, that's fantastic. The Dodgers lose tonight to the Brewers. They needed a night where, hey, okay, we got
Yoshinobu Yamamoto starting. He was just named to the All-Star team. Hey, great. He'll be able to give us some length, and we can rest the bullpen. Kike Hernandez can't pitch. He's on the injured list, so he can't come in and give you mop-up innings. Now we got a big night out of Yamamoto, who makes it all of 41 pitches before being taken out of the game, doesn't make it out of the bottom of the first inning, and the Brewers beat the Dodgers, who lose yet again, this time not to the Astros, but 9-1 to Milwaukee. On the flip side, you have the Yankees, who needed a crazy play by Cody Bellinger, and for the Mets to have a couple innings where they realized, oh, we don't know how to hit with runners in scoring position, just to avoid being swept at the hands of the Mets. And the Yankees now have fallen out of first place in the AL East. The Blue Jays are red hot. They haven't lost.
Won again tonight, 9 in a row.
And now you have both teams, the two most high-profile, most popular teams in Major League Baseball, who just met in the World Series a few months ago, and it's, yeesh, which one's in more trouble, the Dodgers or the Yankees?
Temporarily good news for the Yankees, who are off tonight. Well,
all good news is temporary for the Yankees. All good news temporary.
There's item one of good news.
Yeah.
They were off tonight.
They didn't play. That's good. They did not lose.
Number two is they're going up against the Seattle team that often doesn't hit, and that's who they're hosting the next 3 days. But then it's the Cubs at Yankee Stadium over the weekend. We've got 1 week of games left before All-Star break, and the New York Yankees, they are missing. There are holes, plural, in that roster, and it has become obvious. And it's not just the injuries, although, my goodness, could they use a Garrett Cole in the rotation?
And they could use Gary Cole in the rotation. Hello, Peter. What's happening?
I don't think so.
Did you know we're trying to get batters out instead of putting them on base? Okay. All right. Bye-bye, Peter.
Gary Cole, he was the boss in... what was the movie? You're Mr. Movies. You've seen
Office Space.
Yes,
that's
thank
what
you.
I'm doing. I just did that. Was Gary Cole from
I
Office
was trying
Space.
to come up with the title for people to follow along. There's no graphics at the bottom of this show.
Gary Cole from West Wing? What am I going to do?
Some people probably thought you said Gary Coleman.
What you talking about, Willis? Yeah, no.
The Yankees are middle of the pack in pitching, and the Dodger pitching has been even worse this year. I mentioned earlier in the show, the Dodger team ERA is much worse than even the Chicago White Sox this year. It's been a problem.
Yeah, look, now, but here's the thing. Are you looking at both teams? Look, the Dodgers now lost 4 in a row. The Dodgers are fine, okay? The Dodgers are fine. They ran into, not to make excuses, but there's times where a team goes through a tough stretch, and there's times when a team is, boy, it's not going to go like we thought it was going to go. This is a tough stretch for the Dodgers, right? Because you can say, well, the Astros, boy, all the emotion in this series, and the Astros are still hated. The Astros have been the best team in baseball for the better part of the past 6 weeks. In fact, this is how great they have been. The Mariners are playing near 700 baseball throughout June into the beginning of July. Near 700 baseball. And they've lost 2.5 games in the standings to the Astros. That's how good the Astros have been in the last 5-6 weeks. You play near 700 ball. All right, we're taking over first place. No, we've lost 2.5 games in the standings. That's how good the Astros have been.
The Houston win-loss record a month and a half ago was 26-25. They have gone off, like, pardon the Houston analogy, like a rocket, like something from NASA. And even though, as you say, Seattle has a team, and they have in recent years actually been to the playoffs and broke that long stretch, Houston is looking like the team that contended year after year. And this is without Kyle Tucker now.
Yeah. Oh, this is without Clemens and without everybody. Oh, sure. So, but the Dodgers, yes.
Cody Clemens. They don't have Cody Clemens. No.
Cody Clemens. They don't have Kellen Clemens either. So, but the Dodgers, yes, they have a lot of injuries going on starting pitcher-wise, which they always have every year. But they're good and deep enough that they can withstand almost anything. We saw it last year. They won the World Series.
And they ran out of pitchers.
Every other game was a bullpen game for the Dodgers, and they still won the World Series pretty easily. So the Dodgers can withstand
with some Yankee help, and that gets me back to Garrett Cole.
Yeah, well, the Yankee, Oh, hey, go, you cover first. Wow, what do you mean I cover first?
I'm the pitcher. I'm not going to cover first.
This is a bad stretch. It's a rough stretch, but this is one of those. Hey, when you hear the phrase "every team goes through stretch," like yes, they do, and this is one of those for the Dodgers. But Tyler Glasnow's good. Wednesday or Thursday? He's coming
Wednesday
back.
day game.
Wednesday, him coming back is good. Look, Yamamoto, he's an all-star. He just had a bad game today. It's not like Yamamoto got hurt and went on the injured list. This is just, it's okay. The Dodgers they're still 20 games over 500. Their talent level, this is why they build a deep team like this, because you can withstand times like this. Yes, it's a rough time right now. The Dodgers are going to be fine. The Yankees, completely different story. Completely different. I was scared of the Yankees the first couple of months because, boy, it felt like they're not playing at the level that we expect them to play at, and still have a 4-game lead on all the teams. And the East wasn't very good at that time. No one was really winning, but boy, I was kind of scared. I thought, boy, the Yankees are really not become the Yankees yet. Look what they're doing when Aaron Judge is basically carrying them. But now you're getting to the point where we're getting close to the All-Star break, and you realize, oh, wait, the Yankees kind of overachieved the first couple months of the year, and now they're really missing not having Garrett Cole, right? Max Fried is having a great year. He's an all-star, but hey, Garrett Cole being that second guy, that second stopper to have in the rotation, that's a big thing, and they're missing him right now. And all of a sudden, all Yankee fans who were so, we don't need Soto. Look at the money we spent and all these other guys. They're all great. No, they're not great. Devin Williams had his issues. Cody Bellinger's been okay, right? The guys you spent money on, it's not like everybody's been fantastic. Yes, some moves have worked out, some moves haven't. The Yankees aren't a bad team. They're just